Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to go in detail and in deep to find out if your person, that special person on your mind, whether it's your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush, do they feel how you feel? So we're going to see what are their true thoughts and feelings about you in depth. Now, if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Welcome to all of the new subscribers, as well as to everyone who's already part of this amazing family. If you haven't joined us, what have you been waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any future readings, and also make sure to get active in the comment section. We are all here to support each other on this journey, whether you are looking to unite with that special person, whether you may have gone into struggle or separation and you need clarity, we are here to support you. And also make sure that you go to livetarot.com/readings. On that page, which is linked below, I've written a detailed letter to you from the bottom of my heart. This letter is based on doing thousands of readings here on YouTube as well as personal readings, and it's too long for me to say here, so that's why I really do want to give you that message. Make sure you go and read it. Now also make sure that you are very gentle with yourself, because this is a general reading. Not everything may resonate for you and your situation. This is why I feel that if you are in a situation right now where you're feeling very confused, lost, you don't know what's going on with your person, you feel very heartbroken because either communication has broken down, you haven't heard from them, you don't know where you stand. This is why I recommend having a personal reading with me, because that's where we go in deep into your unique journey. I do offer live and video recorded, but the one I really recommend is the live reading experience. It is so healing. It is so transformational. We get together on video call and you can ask any question you want in the moment as it arises. So of course, the link to that is in the box below. It is livetarot.com/readings, the same one that I had told you before. So make sure you go check that out. And if you have any questions or if you'd like to know what I offer, you can always go to livetarot.com. So go ahead and be gentle with yourself. As I said, you can pick from pile number 1, number 2, or number 3, or you can pick them all and take the messages that resonate for you and your situation. So go ahead and take a deep breath. See which of these you feel the most intuitively guided to. This is pile number 1. It is called Descendant and Invitation, if that helps. This is pile number 2. 12th house, Introspection. And this is pile number 3, Transits, Climate. So go ahead and make your choice, and we will get started with group number 1 right here. Group number 1 that chose this image. Let's see, do they feel how you feel? And make sure you stay with me until the end of the reading, because we will be choosing a spirit guide for you from this deck right here, and we will see what their specific message is to you today. So let's get right into it. Do they feel how you feel? So we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so there's something here where it's like they do feel how you feel, and right now you might be mirroring each other, because there's a lot of energy of wounding here. There's a lot of energy of maybe some triggering that has gone on that both of you may be feeling simultaneously. So both of you may be in a state right now where you're feeling very defensive, where you've kind of been very deeply hurt, deeply wounded by what's happened between the two of you. And so you've both put up your guard or your walls. Now that could be for both of you. For some of you, you are mirroring each other. For others of you, it is just your person. There's something here that has happened that I feel was not your fault, group one. Whether it's something that came up within your relationship, but it was still not about you. As in, something triggered this person, some sort of a memory, some sort of a bad situation from their past that has left its mark on this person. I'm also feeling there's some sort of trauma associated there. I mean, we all have childhood traumas. Depending on our situation, right? Some people it's more severe, some people it's less severe. But I feel like this person may have certain things in their past that is very difficult for them to discuss or talk about or reveal to anyone, sorry, anyone or anybody. They may have told you, or they may not have. But there's something here that they are feeling highly, highly wounded and sensitive around. There's some sort of a nerve, a sensitive nerve that has been touched. And this person may have gone into some sort of a hermit mode because of it as well. Like they've put up their walls. They feel like they've had to fight a lot of battles in their life. I do feel that this person is very kind of battle weary. They do have, maybe they might have a bit of a pessimistic attitude sometimes in life because they just feel like they can't catch a break. They feel like their life has been a series of struggles and that they've always had to work their way out of some struggle or some conflict that may have started in their childhood. Okay, so this person, they mean well, they're a good person, but I think they do struggle with being more optimistic in life. They struggle with trying to see the bright side or trying to have more positive thinking. They do want to do that, but then they'll always say things like, well, I want to be positive, but then why do my experiences always turn out to be negative? Or why does my life always have some sort of a new challenge in it? So it's kind of a little bit of a sad energy. I feel like sometimes they may also feel very defeated by life, although again, they always try to battle back. They try to come back from that feeling of defeat. But right now, I feel like there's something here that has triggered them back into some sort of old wounds. So they may be kind of like in a hideout mode right now. They may be unwilling to talk. They may be very non-communicative at this time. Yeah, see, Five of Pentacles. So again, I feel like this is a very specific confirmation from Spirit of what I was just saying, is that they have always felt like they have to almost like beg for things in life. Like this is somebody who has a hard time manifesting their goals, manifesting their dreams. Like they always feel like everything that they've ever gotten in life, they've really had to struggle hard for it. I feel like this person may have also, take it as it resonates, that this may not be for everybody, but I also feel that maybe their family struggled a lot when they were young. Like this person may have a bit of a poverty consciousness because that's where they came from. So it's not their fault. I mean, they may have grown up in a household that really struggled for money, struggled for resources. They may have felt like everything, that was given to them had to be either asked for, begged for, or maybe like charity. Like maybe their family always had to ask for charity. And so there's some sort of a deep shame that this person does carry with them, even though it's not their fault, right? But they carry the shame and they carry some sort of a very deep sensitivity around feeling like an outsider, feeling like they never fit in, feeling like they're never good enough, like their families always struggled and they've always had to struggle. This person, I'm also feeling, may have had to start working at a young age in order to help the family. Okay, so this person may also have certain types of resentments from that as well. And so this is why I feel like the answer to do they feel how you feel is yes, they do feel the same for you as you feel for them. Like they do love you, but I do feel that they struggle with, deserving you. They struggle with like, wow, like you are almost like too good to be true for them. They're not used to the abundance that you bring. I feel like you bring an abundance of love, understanding, friendship, affirming, like an affirming presence. And I feel like it's almost like they push that away because they don't feel that they deserve that because they've never had that. They've never experienced that. I also feel like, this is somebody who has never been complimented by anybody. Like, I feel like they grew up more with criticism rather than compliments. And so it's like, I feel like they feel how you feel in the sense that they love you very deeply. And they also I don't know how deeply you appreciate them, but I feel like they deeply appreciate you because I feel like you have seen the goodness in them. You affirm them. I think you also give them positive feedback and positive compliments that have really boosted their self-esteem and has really helped their self-confidence. And you are literally the first person who has complimented this person. They feel like nobody ever has acknowledged their good qualities. Okay, it's very sad. Like, I feel really, really bad that this person, your person, has had these struggles in their life. Like, they literally don't feel like anybody has complimented them or affirmed them or, said good things about them in their life, and so they deeply appreciate that about you. It's almost like you're like the first person to do that. Yeah. Okay, so this person, they want to be this King of Wands energy for you. Okay, they want to be the kind of partner that they think you deserve. Now, you may think that they're absolutely good enough for you, right? Like, you're not sitting here saying, well, I don't think this, I'm in love with this person, but they're not good enough for me. I don't think you're saying that. I think they are saying, wow, you love me so much. You are so there for me. You're so supportive. You just give me so much love and support. Like, do I even deserve this? Like, look at me. I'm always struggling. I'm always like, kind of, a little bit of a, pessimist, right? I always feel like I'm the outsider. I never feel like I fit in anywhere. I'm always hustling for the next thing. Like, I dream of being this King of Wands energy. I feel like this is, remember I said they have always struggled to manifest their goals and desires? I feel like this King of Wands energy represents that struggle. It represents who in their mind they've always wanted to be. But this person strives so hard to be this King of Wands. They want to be more bold, assertive. They want to go after their dreams. They don't want to be stricken with fear. I do feel that they, again, because of this combination of this energy here, they definitely have certain fears that hold them back. Fears of failure, fears of shame, fears of publicly, like, in front of family and friends, not being good enough. So I feel like they feel how you feel. They love you dearly, but they almost feel like they can't really make you any kind of a offer that you deserve to have, of the kind of relationship you deserve to have, unless they step into this King of Wands energy, and unless they start taking control of their life and they start moving forward and achieving what they want to achieve. They feel like they are not good enough, or the offer that they would make to you is truly not good enough for you. Okay, wow. Yeah, see? So I do feel that this person may have had, if they are a masculine energy, if this person is a divine masculine, I feel like they have had issues with any kind of father or father figure in their life who was the kind of like the main divine masculine example that they had. Okay. And this could even be a divine feminine who also had, this example of a divine masculine fatherly energy in their life. I feel like whoever this person is has really either, made them regret life, kind of like not have been a good energy in their life, not have been a good example. So actually, I feel like it's the same. Whether this person on your mind is a masculine or a feminine, I still feel that this energy is the energy of this person's father figure or father, or whoever was the main masculine in their life, who really did not do well by them. who really wounded them, may have abandoned them, may have rejected them in some way, and they still carry that. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why they are having a hard time manifesting themselves, that they're, manifesting their best life. And I feel like they also may be having a hard time stepping into this more bold, assertive, self-confident energy because of this figure in their life. Like, this person may have been very punishing. This person may have been very critical and have never made them feel secure, never made them feel like they could be someone. And that is why the struggle is so big for this person. Okay, so I feel like that whether they've shared that with you or not, it's something that they carry very heavily in their heart. And it's really sad, because I feel like it's part of that Nine of Wands energy. Okay, I feel like the father figure, whoever was the father or father figure, is part of this very deep wounding. Okay, whether it is through their abandonment. And as I often say, the father doesn't have to be physically absent in order to be absent, right? The father figure could be in the house, could be absolutely fine, but is emotionally unavailable or critical or demeaning or punishing, right? So there's definitely something there with that Nine of Wands. See, be proud of yourself. So see, this is why I'm saying your person struggles with being proud of themselves, and they do have things to be proud of. And I think you know that. And I believe that you've probably even told them, hey, look at all the things you have accomplished. Why don't you give yourself credit for that? There's so many things that you can be proud of, but you don't look at that. You look at your own insecurities. And I feel like you may, again, part of your affirming presence, you're very guiding and very nurturing and very supportive presence in this person's life has been you telling them you need to be proud of yourself. Even if your father or father figure was never proud of you or never actually told you that they're proud of you, it doesn't matter. You can be proud of yourself, right? I feel like that's something that you've tried very hard to tell this person, but it's a switch that only they can flip, right? Like, no one can tell you. It's so unfortunate. You have to feel that you deserve love on your own. See? So, wow, look at these energies. Are you noticing this, group one? Like, your person's energies are just full of not deserving you, not deserving love, not feeling lovable, not feeling accepted. So I feel like this person loves you dearly. That is not the question here. The question here is, why do they not love themselves? And until they love themselves, how can they fully express that partnership with you? Wow, forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. Wow. So again, I feel like your person is struggling with forgiving, okay? Forgiving whoever has wronged them. And I do feel that that quality does come from some sort of a masculine figure. Okay, whoever was the dominant masculine energy in their life, I feel like that disappointment, that hurt comes from them needing to forgive this person. And I feel like when they forgive this person, they will forgive themselves. And that is when they will be much more prepared to give you the love and partnership that you deserve as well. So it's like, the question is not, do they feel how you feel? They do, but are they able to express it? Are they able to be in a healthy, happy relationship with you without sabotaging it? I think that's going to be the crucial thing for this person. So let's get some specific messages. What would they say to you? And if you could take a moment to give this video a like and a sub. If you haven't already, you have no idea how powerful you are. It is absolutely free to you, but it literally helps me support my family. So can you please hit that subscribe? Thank you so much. Would I be rejected if I contacted you? Do you still want me? Okay, so for those of you who that Nine of Wands, some of these heavier energies have resulted in a separation, your person wants to reach out. Okay, but they may be afraid of you rejecting them, right? Like I feel like they just have that very low self-esteem, you know? They just don't have the self-confidence. It's so unfortunate. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long, see? So whatever these issues are that they've been carrying within them in their heart, I feel like they've been hiding their true self. They've been hiding their true issues from you, right? You may know something about them, but maybe they haven't told you the full story, especially around this figure right here. I feel like there's something here that maybe you don't know fully about. The distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. Yeah. So this person, if you're in separation, like they are just really missing you. Okay. They don't want to be without you. They don't. Yeah. They're just really feeling your absence at this time. Wow. Okay. So let's see. What will happen next here between these two? What will happen next? Yeah, so they're working. This is really powerful. I am so happy that of all the cards, group one, this one came out. This shows us that your person is definitely working on their beliefs, their mindset, their perceptions. I feel like that is key here for them. There's just so much that they need to heal and work through here in order to feel that they truly deserve you, that they truly, deserve to have this level of love. It's like that you deserve love is the biggest thing for them. But I'm so happy that they are working on it. See, so didn't I say they may have gone into some sort of a hermit mode because of that Nine of Wands? So I feel like while they have been in solitude, while they may not be that much in contact with you, this is what they've been working on. They've been working on figuring out why they are self-sabotaging, why they don't feel that they deserve to have someone like you in their life. Why is the struggle continuing? I think it's time. It's time for the struggle to end. Yeah, see, they want to create something new in their life. There is a deep amount of inspiration here. There's a deep amount of something has to change now. It is now or never. So there's a lot of introspection going on here. There's a lot of transformation that is coming through here. And I love it. How beautiful. So Spirit, can you please tell us what is your advice for group one? Who is your spirit guide today? Let's see. Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. And isn't it amazing how I said that your person struggles with manifesting the things they want? Well, here it is. I feel like Spirit is with both of you. Spirit is with both of you here, helping you to manifest each other and to manifest the life that you both want. Oh, I love this. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. Also, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, I highly recommend the live reading experience with me. It is so healing. It is so transformational. We get together in person. I get to connect with you, which I love to do. And you can ask any question that your heart desires in the moment. I also have video recorded readings. Make sure you go to livetarot.com/readings to read the letter that I wrote to you. Also check out all of the other beautiful things that we offer there at livetarot.com. We have the beautiful Live Cozy collection that has beautiful everyday high vibing manifestation pieces for you in your day-to-day life. We also have the oracle decks that I used in this reading. Oh, I didn't have them with me right now, but you know what they are, the Twin Flame Oracle and the Twin Flames in Separation Oracle. It's these two. And we also have the beautiful, very highly personalized Blessed Twin Flame necklaces that you can use as a beautiful manifestation tool to either unite or reunite with that special person or to call in new love. So make sure you go check it out at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. All right, group two that chose this image. Let's see, do they feel how you feel? And stay with me until the end of the reading because we will be choosing a spirit guide for you from this deck and we'll see what message they have for you. So let's get right to it for our beautiful group 2. Do they feel how you feel? We have, wow, the King of Pentacles. So yes, yes, they do. And I feel like they are coming to a point in their life where they really do want to settle into a solid relationship. Now, it's really going to depend what season of life you're in. Whether you're in that season of life of marriage and starting a family, whether you've had, issues in the past already with other people, and this is like your, second, not your first rodeo, right? Second time around. You may already have children from previous relationships. It doesn't matter what season of life you're in. I do feel that this person is very much getting to that point where it's time to settle into something that is very secure, that is a day-to-day thing. So this is why I feel like there's a special message here for those of you who are in a long-distance relationship. If that is also your season of life, then I feel like this person definitely, yes, of course they feel how you feel, but they want to come into some sort of a situation where you guys are either closer together or under the same roof. Like for them, it is time. The time is coming to move forward into something that is very real, that is very grounded, that may be about an offer of marriage or deep commitment, or an offer of let's move closer or let's live together. Okay, so whatever that commitment and that stability is for you and this person is preparing themselves for that next phase. Now, I also feel, again, take this as it resonates, for some of you, this person is somebody else's spouse right now. Okay, there is some sort of a third party, and they're in a relationship or a marriage with someone else. So yes, they do love you, they do feel how you feel, but there is, again, for some of you, there is a stuck energy. So this person is stuck in that situation, or they're choosing to be stuck. They are not choosing to empower or release themselves from that situation. There are certain decisions that they need to make, and in order to do that, they need to step into this energy, which is the energy of taking charge, right? Like, it's time for me to take charge of my situation. And if I want to be with you because I feel the same way that you feel, I love you, you love me, we want to be together. Okay, what do I need to do to make that happen? So I feel like there are a number of energies coming from this, a number of journeys that is coming from this. So please take it as it resonates for your journey. But whatever the journey is, regardless of what it is, I still feel that the energy is the same. Your person is feeling that shift, that, it's time to shift to the next level. What is the next level? What is the next step? And it's a big one, right? It's a step of commitment. It's a step of deciding what it is that needs to happen next. Because I feel like in the energy of this connection, you guys are ready. You're getting to the point where either that next step has to happen or things are not going to go well. As in, it's time. The time is ripe. It's coming. And for many of you, I feel that you've been in some sort of limbo for a while because of this person. Like, for those of you who this is a third party situation, this may have been going on for a long time. So you feel like everything is up in the air. You don't know what your future is. The future feels very uncertain. And it doesn't even have to be that the third party is that somebody that they are actually married to. It could even be that they are just with somebody. So it just represents any other energy, any other person that is involved, that this person needs to make a decision, because now it's just getting to be too long, right? It's getting, there's a sense of impatience now. Okay, like there's only so much you can take. There's only so much you can tolerate. it's either the next level or maybe we need to rethink this. So this is why this person, not surprised, they are mustering up their strength. Okay, so I do feel that you may think that there's some part of this person that has been a bit on the weaker side. Okay, so you may not want to admit that to them. You may not want to say it to them. You may not want to say this to your family or friends. You may, I feel like in front of your family or friends and in front of other people, you try to paint this person as very strong. You try to paint this person in a positive light. And I'm not saying that they should be painted in a negative light, but I do feel that maybe there are some whisperings, some rumblings in your soul that is asking the question, why is this person, as much as I love them, as much as they love me, as much as I want to, share my life with them, why are they not as strong as I am? Because I do feel, group 2, your energy is one of strength. Okay, you are a strong person. You know what you want. You go after it. You are spiritually powerful. Okay, you are in tune. You are self-aware. And you don't shy away from confrontation. If something needs to be confronted because it's standing in the way of what you want, if something needs to be dealt with because it's standing in the way of your goals, you know how to muster up the strength, that lion heart within you to make it happen. And I feel like whether you wanted to say this out loud or not, there's a little bit of, disappointment. There's a little bit of sadness within you because you do feel that this person doesn't have the same conviction. They may not have that same lion heart that you do. But I do feel that they understand that, like they see the difference between what you do in life and what they do in life, and they are embarrassed. Okay, they are a little bit ashamed that you are so strong and yet they are not able to take that inspiration. Even though they love you, even though they want to be with you, they do realize that if they want to step into this King of Pentacles energy, it requires this level of strength. Okay, you don't get to this level without this, right? Then you may just fall down to, the page level, right? So I feel like they are aware that you are an incredibly strong person, that they need to take inspiration and strength from that, and they need to muster up the strength within themselves. Now, I'm getting this as a very strong energy, especially for those of you who are in a third-party situation, where this person hasn't had the strength to leave the other situation, even though they're unhappy, even though they don't want to be there, even though it was over a long time ago. I just feel like there's something here about your person knowing that they lack or have lacked the strength to do what needs to be done in order for you to get to that next level. Because remember, we were talking about this, right? Like there's something here about the timing. You cannot be in limbo forever. There's something here about it's now or never, or like when are you going to actually muster up that strength? When are you going to actually be strong enough to take decisive action, to make a real offer, right? Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. So you see how we have a lot of Pentacles energy here. So this is going to require this person to really start taking real action in the material world. This is not about airy-fairy dreams. This is not about rainbows and, leprechauns. I don't know why that just came into my head from spirit. Like, this is not about wishes and fantasies. This is about reality. Somebody needs to be strong in real life because, yes, they want this 10 of Pentacles with you. See, this is also the energy of wanting to make an offer, of wanting to have a life with you, whether that is to get married, whether that is to move in together, whether that is to move closer to one another, whether that is let me get out of this third-party situation so I can clear the path for us, so we can be under the same roof, we can be with each other every day. So yes, they want this. That's very clear. I feel like what they are preparing for is, okay, how do I really kind of have the guts to do what needs to be done? Do I have what it takes? I think this is the question they are asking themselves. And it's so interesting because I feel like this reading is similar to group one's reading, because the issue has never been, do they feel the same way? So in both of these readings, I feel like we're starting with the question, do they feel how you feel? Yes, they love you. But the issue is, okay, do they feel like they can do something about it? Okay, if there are obstacles here. And that's an interesting similarity that's coming through. So you are very much in their thoughts. Okay, very much in their thoughts. They're constantly thinking about this. They're constantly thinking about you, about what they want, about your future, about how to make it happen. So I do feel that this person is obsessively thinking about you. They're obsessively thinking about whatever have been your obstacles or challenges, regardless of what they are, right? It's going to be different for different people. But I feel like they're constantly ruminating, okay? They're constantly going over this in their mind, thinking of you, okay? What has to be done here? See? Leave the past behind, okay? So I feel like this is, again, similar energy to group number one, but I feel like they had a separate type of issue, separate type of energy. I feel like this leave the past behind is very much about whatever is blocking this forward moving energy. Okay, so if you're in a third party, that person needs to leave that past with that other person behind. Right? They need to move forward from that, but they may have been stuck. They may not have been able to do that. For others of you who I feel like there may be some sort of issue or block about making an offer, has to do with their past life. Like, what are they, like, whether it's geographical location, right? Like they have outgrown that. You as a couple have outgrown these locations, like where you're at. You may not feel like this is where you want to be. You may feel like your future is somewhere else and it's time to let go. So I feel like there's definitely an energy of release here, group two. There's definitely an energy of like, it is time to release all of the situations, perhaps even locations that are no longer serving your dream of this 10 of Pentacles, right? Like, it's almost like we need to clear the clutter. We need to clear out everything that is not moving us forward to our vision of this 10 of Pentacles. And that's going to be very clear. See, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So I do feel that this person does need that support. Okay, I feel like there's going to be a space here where you guys may look to your family, you may look to your friends to help support you to move to this next level. Because again, I feel like that this strength card sometimes is very hard to find strength within yourself. You know, sometimes there's strength in numbers, there's strength in support from others. Oftentimes you feel that you can accomplish things that are difficult if you have the love and support of your partner. So like, you know, they would have your love and support, you have their love and support, but also from, you know, people who love you. I think that might help. I feel like for some of you, this person wants to have that support from the people around them to have the strength to make some of these tougher decisions. And, you know, that might be something that they need. You know, they may not be the kind of person who just makes tough decisions on their own, right? So I feel like this person right now may be also very much leaning on family and friends that support them so they can gain the strength that they need to either leave a situation, resolve a situation, and step up where they need to be, right? Get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Okay, so I feel like they feel how you feel and they want to be more deeply in tune with you, and they want to honor your desires. Like they don't want to, because I feel like they're very aware, this person is very aware that maybe you have been very patient with them. You have let them work through whatever their issues are, perhaps taking quite a bit of time to do that. And so I feel like what they want now is to honor your patience. They want to honor that you have waited for them or you have worked with them through difficult situations. And I feel like they want to know what your true desires are, what you truly want, and they want to try to give that to you because they know that you deserve it. They know that you have been waiting for a long time. I don't know, this entire reading, I feel like for many of you, there has been a time delay here, as in you have been waiting for something to resolve, right? And for some of you, this waiting is becoming very torturous. It's becoming very like emotionally heavy. Like, I don't know how much longer I can wait on this person as much as I love them. So let's get some specific messages from them. And if you could take a moment to give this video a like and a sub. If you haven't subbed already, you have no idea how much it helps me. So it's absolutely free to you. Literally helps me support my family. So thank you for your support. Just go ahead and click on that sub. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, I feel a specific message for those of you who are in third-party situations. I do feel that this person had to cut off contact with you because the other person was either looking at their messages, looking at their phone or whatever. There's something here. For some of you, there's been definitely a blocked contact in inability to contact each other. So you might be trying to give each other messages through social media. You might be trying to give each other messages indirectly in, some other way. For those of you who are in another form of separation, I feel like this person is like very desperate with that thoughts, right? They're constantly thinking of you. They're desperately trying to figure out what's going on with you, if they've had to step away from this, and it's making them feel very insecure because they may not know what's going on with you. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. Okay, so they're very much struggling. Very much struggling if you guys are in separation. They just really miss you and they're feeling very insecure. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. That's true. So again, I feel like for those of you who there is some sort of a third party, I do feel that they know that you have their best interests over whatever is the other situation. That they can trust you, that you truly do love them and you're not trying to get anything from them. So let's see what will happen next, or what is the outcome for these two? What is the outcome? Wow, so there's a bit of, I feel like Spirit is saying there is a bit of mystery around the outcome. I feel like Spirit is saying that this person, this special person in your life, they may still be trying to figure out. They may themselves not know quite yet what they need to do to get out of these obstacles that you guys, are facing. So I feel like that kind of goes back to that strength card, right? Like, until you are very strongly standing up for what you want, the solution will be a mystery. As in, the solution isn't gonna, you're not gonna have a solution unless you're strong enough to do it, right? It's like, and as long as you are feeling weak, it's always gonna be confusing. Oh, I don't know what to do. Right? So I feel like there's a bit of a lingering energy on that, but let's see if that is going to shift. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like special message here for those of you who you're watching for a masculine. Okay. You are this person's divine feminine counterpart. Okay. So they cannot get over you. They just cannot. You are in their heart, in their spirit, in their soul. Now, at the same time, first, again, if this is a third party with another feminine, I feel like that other feminine is also maybe holding on to this person. Take that as it resonates. That's not for everybody, okay? That other feminine is still hanging on to your masculine if you're in a third party, okay? But for those of you who it's not a third party, just know that you are that main feminine in their life, and that is why they don't want to lose you. There's a very, very deep fear that they have of losing you, okay? So I feel like this person is There may have been a tower moment that's gone on here. This person is suffering. They are afraid that they have lost you forever, and they are trying to muster up that strength, that conviction to leave the past behind and to actually take action towards you. So let's see who is your spirit guide and what is their message for you. White eagle, ancestor spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Okay, so that might be something that is even more relevant for your person here. Okay, there's something here that needs to be healed within them and maybe their other situation or whatever situation they're in with their family or third party. But either way, I feel like this is all about connecting to the spirit within you and knowing and getting clear on what it is that you want moving forward. So let me know what you thought. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, I do highly recommend the live reading experience where we get together on video call and you get to ask any question that you want in the moment. It's very healing. It's very transformative. I also do video recorded readings. Make sure you go to livetarot.com/readings to also read the letter that I wrote to you at the top of that page. And you can also explore other things there. So you can take a look at the oracle decks that I've created and used. It's the Twin Flame Oracle and the Twin Flames and Separation Oracle. These are very useful for home, right? So they solve your problem immediately if you have an urgent question that you would like an answer to in between my readings here or personal readings. You can also take a look at the beautiful Live Cozy collection of beautiful magical goods. I like to call them magical goods that you can use in your everyday life that are high manifesting tools. That's also at livetarot.com. The Blessed Twin Flame Necklace, also a beautiful manifestation tool, very highly personalized to either unite or reunite with that special person or to call in new love. So make sure you go to livetarot.com and check out everything. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. All right, group 3 that chose this image. Let's see, do they feel how you feel? And stay with me until the end because we will be finding out who is your spirit guide for today and what is their message for you. So let's get right into your tarot here. Spirit for our group 3. Do they feel how you feel? Wow, we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so right now I feel that you guys might be mirroring each other in that both of you may be feeling very emotionally exhausted. You might be feeling very emotionally withdrawn. I feel like there has been some sort of breakdown in the communication between the two of you. And that might have been necessary. I'm getting an energy for some of you of like you guys needed to take a break. Okay, you guys needed to take a break because maybe things that were going on were just becoming too emotionally difficult to handle, right? There might have been some sense of like, okay, I need some space to figure some things out. So I feel like in that sense, yes, you guys are feeling the same right now. You guys both may be very emotionally tired. You might be feeling very withdrawn emotionally. But I feel that both of you are also on the same page in terms of feeling like, okay, this is a temporary thing, okay? Every couple goes through ups and downs. You know, that's how relationships are. They have to be, you know, there has to be a mutual understanding. When we need space, we have to give each other space. Sometimes we need that in order to gain some clarity. So I feel like both of you are definitely feeling that, you know, whatever struggle or challenge you may be going through at this time, that you would hope, you would want that it is temporary, okay? That it's something that is a passing phase, and it will hopefully make you stronger in the long term. So I feel like that's where the mutual energy is. But I do feel that in the current moment, you guys are definitely struggling with certain types of emotions that have been triggered within you. I also feel that maybe there has been a lot of intensity of emotion. You know how when sometimes like just a lot of things have bubbled up to the surface, things that may have been repressed for a while. I feel for some of you, there may have been some sort of issues in this connection that maybe you guys decided to put, on hold. You know how like sometimes you're like, it's better to just, agree to disagree on this. It's not going to get resolved. Maybe it's better to just kind of put it on hold, keep it in the back. We don't need to talk about it now. But I think maybe over time, the pressure around whatever that issue was may have built up and it may have become like a big issue. So I do feel like if there is something that you guys haven't been wanting to talk about, if there has been issues that you just feel would really threaten the relationship and now they just kind of crept up on you, this may be the time in the immediate future here to finally resolve whatever that is, because it may have come to a breaking point where you can no longer ignore whatever that is. So what else do they feel? How do they feel? Do they feel what you feel? Yeah, see, Two of Cups. See, this is why I'm saying I do feel that you guys are on the same page in that sense, right? That yes, both of you very much love one another. Both of you very much want to be together. Okay, there is a desire here for a union of hearts. I feel like if you look at this couple right here on the card, look at the way that they are looking at each other. I feel like there's something very powerful in that gaze. Like, see, they are directly looking into each other's eyes. There is nothing or no one in between them. All you have is that moon there in the background. So this tells me that yes, there may have been things in this connection that may have been confusing. There may have been, like with that moon's energy, whenever I see that, I feel like there's something here that people are putting a veil over their eyes about, right? Like oftentimes, and this is very common in relationships, right? We're not going to have everything in common. There are going to be places where we just don't see eye to eye, and that is okay. Right? But oftentimes we don't want to see that. Like, if there are certain parts of our partner that are not positive for us, there's certain parts of their personality that, we find challenging. Sometimes because we love them so much, we want to put that veil over our eyes and not acknowledge or see some of those red flags. Now, it doesn't mean that that red flag has to end the relationship, but like I said before, it's one of those things where maybe you don't want to talk about it because you feel like it's useless. Like there's nothing to say. This is what you think. This is how you are. I'm not going to change you. I may not be comfortable with that, but it might be better to not talk about it. So I feel like what's happening now in this energy is that you both may be coming to the same conclusion, which is maybe you have let that moon's energy, whatever was that challenge between the two of you, not be talked about, right? Not be discussed because it's too painful, it's too difficult. I totally get it. I get that. Oftentimes it's very hard to have those difficult conversations. But what I love about your person's energy now is that, see, the fact that you two are looking directly at each other tells me that you're coming to a place where you are ready to take that veil off your eyes. You are ready to look directly into each other's eyes and get honest. Not that you weren't honest before, but as in more honest about whatever are the issues that are, maybe challenging the two of you. So I love the fact that these two people are looking directly into each other's eyes. There's nothing in between them, right? It's very raw. It's hard. It's actually hard. If you try this, if you try to sit in front of your person or any person with nothing between the two of you and just stare into each other's eyes, it's not an easy thing to do because you feel like you are standing there raw and exposed, right? So I feel like maybe that is what the two of you are building up to here, is that maybe it's time to really sit down and look at each other exactly in this way. Okay, no more putting things on hold, no more ignoring some of the things that are challenging us. It's time now to look each other in the eye and have that conversation. And I think that's going to be very, very powerful, see? Because that conversation is going to help you to finally move forward together. Six of Swords. Okay, so something here is definitely whatever this challenge is. And it could be anything, right? It could be third party, it could be other types of issues. But I feel like whatever that challenge is, it is not going to get resolved until the two of you look at each other, sit together, and look at each other and have that conversation. And I feel like that's the greatest fear that maybe both of you have that you need to overcome. I think both of you are afraid. You're definitely, again, feeling the same here. Like you want to be together, you love each other. That's not the question. Both of you are afraid to have the conversation, the big conversation about what is challenging you, what is getting in the way of the progress of this relationship. And I think it's almost like you've built it up really big in your mind, right? And when you build up that fear big in your mind, it feels like it's insurmountable. It feels like, oh my God, this is a mountain I cannot climb. You know, I just can't do this. I would rather be in this energy where I'm just kind of like, okay, I've withdrawn, right? Like that's easier, but it's actually not. And I feel like the universe, spirit is now challenging the two of you that it's time to move forward. It's time to move forward together. I always love this image of the boat and how both of these people are looking to the future, and they're on this boat going towards this new place. Okay, they're putting the past behind them and they're not looking behind them, which is really important, right? Once you have this conversation, you don't want to look to the past anymore. Both of you want to move forward towards that new horizon, towards that new land right there, which is kind of like your new beginning, the next level of your relationship. Yeah, so I feel like both of you do have people around you who can support you or who can bring you down. And I feel like that's maybe another thing that maybe you guys need to discuss, because there's some sort of issue here. Maybe the family is not supportive, maybe friends are not supportive, maybe some are and some aren't. I just feel like take this as it resonates. It's going to be different for different people, but this may be an issue for some of you. One of the things that you may need to talk about is, you know, some sort of, you know, family involvement, family pressure, toxic people around you, right? For others of you, you may actually have support that you could count on from family or from people around you that can support this union. So I feel like there is some sort of issue here, whether it's positive or negative, that you maybe need to acknowledge with the people around you. Okay, it may be the people in your immediate family, or it may be friends. But there's something here about either dealing with conflicts or toxic people in your each of your communities, or gaining more support from the people in your communities. See, find a balance. Okay, so this is why I feel like there's something here that may be out of balance, and the fact that that came with community makes me think that for many of you, there is some sort of a third-party situation that involves, that's not necessarily romantic, although it could be, but for many of you, there may be some sort of very like toxic energies around, that your person or you or both of you may not be finding a balance with. I do feel that for many of you, it may be the people who are around your person. It could be family members, it could be friends, it could just be like people in their life that they feel some sort of a responsibility towards or some sort of obligation to, but they're not looking at it objectively. Like they're not finding a balance between, you know, those responsibilities and being in this relationship. And those people, again, with that community card, makes me wonder if some of those people might be toxic, manipulative, or trying to get something from your person. Yeah, see? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so this is why I'm saying for some of you, I feel like this person, your person, may have some issues with abandonment by a parent. And it's interesting because I'm also getting a very specific energy. Again, take this as it resonates. It may not be for everybody, but for some of you, I feel like your person was abandoned in some way by a parent, and now that parent has come back into their life when they're an adult and is now trying to manipulate or get something from your person. I don't know. It's a very specific story. So like, again, I said, take it as it resonates, but I'm getting a very strong kind of like parental abandonment, but that person is back, but that person is, you know, really manipulating your person's feelings about wanting to have that parent back in their life, but it may not be a great thing to have that parent back in their life. Embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. Okay, so this is why I feel like there's something here where maybe you guys need to let the emotions that you've been feeling around some of these issues that you've been having come to the surface. And to me, that's what this Two of Cups is all about, right? This whole image of the two people looking directly into their eyes is about embracing your emotions. It's about no longer repressing the heavy thoughts or the heavy emotions that you may have been experiencing that you are afraid to share, right? See, don't push your feelings down or judge them. So I feel like maybe the reason why you guys have been in this Four of Cups energy, because this definitely is the energy of pushing your emotions down, right? So it's interesting how we're getting this. To me, this is the lesson in Group 3's main energy, which is maybe you guys have been pushing your emotions down. You've been repressing what you truly think and feel because you're afraid of losing this person. You're afraid of losing each other if those emotions were to come to the surface. And that is why, again, as you gaze into each other's eyes and as you have that conversation, that is when the real raw emotions are going to come up. No need to repress them anymore. You need to embrace. You need to embrace and express. Embrace and express. I feel like this is what Spirit is calling upon from you. So let's see what are some specific messages from your person. And if you could take a second to give this video a sub and a like, I would so appreciate it. What a win-win it is, and you have no idea how powerful you are. I mean, just by doing that, it's totally free to you, but you're literally helping me support my family, so thank you so much. I let my ego get in our way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You know the truth about me. See? So yeah, there's something here. And I feel like each of you know what the truth is about each other, but this is a truth that has not been fully expressed. And I do think that when this truth is expressed openly, you will find that it's not as bad, difficult, or scary as you built it up in your mind to be. And again, it's going to help you move forward with that Six of Swords energy. I see you in the face of strangers. You are always with me. Oh, so beautiful. See that beautiful Two of Cups energy right there? This coming right underneath that. I love it. I just feel like you guys are so bonded. You have such a beautiful bond of love between the two of you. You're energetically, you're always together. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful. So let's take a look at outcome. What's going to happen next for these two, Spirit? What's going to happen next for these two? Okay, so this person is going to be chasing you. Beautiful. Okay, so they are not giving up on this connection. Like I said, to me, this is a confirmation of what I said in the beginning of the reading, which is you guys do feel the same in that whatever distance or challenge you might be experiencing right now, both of you feel like it is temporary. Okay, it's not something that is leading to a permanent breakup. You're not going to lose each other. This person is not going to let you go. Like, they are going to make sure that this gets resolved. They're going to pursue you. They want to be with you. I mean, it's so clear. It's so clear. So they're working on their beliefs, okay? This is important. I feel like both of you need to work on your beliefs, and that's a good thing, right? Because again, there's something where both of you believe that you are too afraid to have those conversations, those difficult conversations. Like that's where the belief of embracing your emotions and not repressing them is changing, okay? And as you change those beliefs, you guys are just getting stronger and stronger, right? Because things that have been pent up, built up, and blocking are now being released, okay? So the cycles that you have been in are on their way out. So there's been a momentum. I think that over time, the two of you have built up a particular momentum around silence, around your challenges, right? Repressing those emotions, not, being in the cycle of silence and repression is very painful. And at some point, it has to be released. And so I do feel that you guys are in a beautiful energy of finally finding your balance and releasing these things that have been really obstructing that flow, that Six of Swords flow into your future. So this is a beautiful energy of release that is coming through. So let's see, who is your spirit guide for today? And what is their message for group 3? We have Dwal Kul, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. How beautiful. I feel like that's where both of you are at. You're taking one step at a time back to your happiness. I love it. So I want you to go to livetarot.com/readings. I want you to read the letter that I wrote to you from the bottom of my heart. And that also has my readings menu. So if you feel guided towards having a personal reading with me, I highly recommend the live reading experience where we get together on a video call and we answer all of your questions right there in the moment. It's so healing. It's so transformative. I also offer video readings. You can also order the 2 decks that I've created and used in this reading. This is the Twin Flame Oracle and the Twin Flames and Separation Oracle. These are beautiful problem solvers for any urgent questions that you have at home, right? When you really need clarity, this will give you immediate clarity in between my readings here on YouTube. You can also go to livetarot.com and check out the Live Cozy collection. I love this collection of beautiful, magical, at home, goods that you can use to keep yourself in high vibe and in a joyful place. You can also order the highly personalized, beautiful, blessed twin flame necklaces. They're beautiful manifestation pieces to either unite or reunite with that special person or to call in new love. So just make sure you check it all out at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.